Alright, now that we got that stuff figured out, alright, now like I was trying to say before this stuff only gets stupid, second round of the playoffs we got going on tonight. Kevin Biggs is locked into the championship round. If y'all can hear me, please let me know, since everything wants to be stupidly buggy tonight. Yeah, second round of playoffs. The drivers that have X on their names are the drivers that are in the playoffs, but they have not completed the SDK overlay, so it's not going to show everyone in the playoffs. I will let you know what's going on with each playoff driver. Jason Ricketts was unable to race tonight. He was the 12th guy, so you're just trying to beat three other guys. Kevin Biggs is locked in the final round as they go green here. Two playoff drivers starting in the front row. Anthony Frey and Manny Valdez getting a great jump there. Go through turn one. This is a very tricky track. Then he jumps out to an amazing lead here. Last time he raced here in Cup, he led a majority of the races, as we see him 2x2 behind him, trying to get the feel for this track. Long race, 135 laps here. They're going almost 3 wide back here with Matt Forns. Some 3 wide racing almost going on back here. Matt, you guys and your paint schemes tonight. I'll have to get with you later. If you're able to hear me, please let me know once again. For some reason it was being buggy earlier, but I'm pretty sure I got it fixed. Manning has still jumped out to a great lead. There's Mr. Gavin Mullen kind of sitting back here. Running his first few laps here at North Wilkesboro. I think he ran a couple races ago. Like, go back to Gavin, we have a caution. It looks like the 60 Anthony Alan Kunez was involved in that. Go back and see if we can't see what happened with him there. Yeah, this got sideways by himself. Something you'll see a lot here tonight. Luckily, no one else collected. I don't believe he locked it down and able to keep everyone out of it. Alan Kunez, a non-playoff driver here, just running with the boys, having a good time here on a Monday night. This will group the field right back up. We're under caution here. Shouldn't probably most likely see no one come down to get tires. Doesn't really benefit them at all. While we do that, let's do a quick run through the field here. As you see Manny Valdez leading the field, followed by number 64 of Anthony Frey, doing pretty good here tonight. Not somebody seen the top 5 too often. And then you got the number 6 of Kevin Biggs, who did lock himself into the championship 4 at Kentucky in a couple weeks with that win last week at Talladega. While behind him, you got Gray Klein, another playoff driver looking to get some points here tonight, advance to the round of 8. Then you got Michael McCuskey behind him, followed by John Neidick and Gary Sargent, another playoff guy, sitting there in P7. You got Bob Gallagher sitting behind him in P8. Followed by the 35 machine, the rookie, Ethan Flanagan. I think he's the only rookie in the playoffs round out your top 10, you have the 27 of Mike Simone. And behind Mike Simone, I'll throw his name out there real quick. You got Mr. Darrell Whitlow behind him, running his first Xfinity race out here tonight. I think he's going to be trying to stay out of everyone's way. These TV cameras are horrible here. Oh, Lord. Come around here, lights off the pace car. We'll be going to 1 to green this time. See if Anthony Frey has anything for his number 72 machine of Manny, who has been strong all season long. Had a pretty not so good race last week, not the race he was wanting, kind of put him down in the playoffs a little bit there. So definitely need a good race tonight. If the race is going to go green here, you do not want. I mean, if I'm a playoffs guy, I do not want to go Washington not locked in, because yes, it may be a road course, but a long race and anything can happen. Man, he's just getting some great jumps here. He knows what he is doing. Back here, that Anthony Frey looks like he lost some time up there. Don't know what happened as he's going to get loose in front of the 14 of Michael McCuskey. It's going to cause a bundle behind him. The 8's going to get collected almost into the 35. But the caution is finally out. There's a lot of bundling up going on back there. I don't know exactly what caused that, but it would have to be one of the issues started with the 64, I believe, in turn 1 or turn 3. Oh, yeah. So started with 64 here. Going into turn 3, see Kevin Big below him. Oh, looks like he had a little bit of help from the 92 there. The different braking points. Coming out of turn, gets loose again, and that's going to bundle the field up right there. As you see the number 8 of Mr. Nidick getting down there. You can't see exactly what caused this caution. Happens somewhere behind him. Oh, I see it now. So 44th involved in that. That's what it was. That was a 44 Bob Gallagher and a 31. And he got collected up. People getting bundled up. They go down to Allen Brown. 2 playoff guys involved right there. Tough break for those guys. These guys should be heading to pit road. And the one thing about North Wilkesboro is you really don't need fully aerodynamic car to do good here. You can have a lot of damage, still do good here. As in the meantime, I'm gonna pull up Manny. What's going on there, Manny?
What's up, Isaac?
It looks like you got the car figured. I remember we were talking last week and you're a little worried, man. You're getting some amazing jumps off these restarts. You think anyone in the field got anything for you? You think you got it figured out compared to everybody else?
In terms of restarts, I think I'm kind of behind, or not behind. At least that last one I was, because I tried to gas it up too quick and get a better jump than the first one, but I spun the crap out of him. But in general, I'd say I'm not sure. I know Biggs is always he's always a really big threat for the W because he's pretty much fast everywhere. So it'll be fun to battle with him. Greg Klein, he's good. Tony Fry, he's good. I feel like pretty much anybody in the top 5 has a good shot right now, as long as the wrecks don't keep coming.
Yeah, I know you have not so good last week. You're definitely need to put together a good performance here to advance the next round. I mean, shoot, if you win tonight, you go straight to the Final Four. You don't got to worry about Washington, which we already know you're probably going to win. You're winning everything.
God, I don't know about Watkins Glen, man. I tried a couple practice laps in the Xfinity car the other day. That track is tough.
Man, that's the easiest road course.
Well, it's the easiest road course, but not in these cars.
All right, man. Well, good luck tonight. We'll see if you can keep getting a great jump. I see you got someone else on your outside here, so see if anything different. I know Anthony Frey, nothing against him. He's not used to starting up front like that, so I think you might have a challenge here coming up, man. Good luck, though.
Oh, I gotcha. Thank you. Have fun broadcasting.
We'll try. No, one thing like I told Manny, Anthony Frey, we really don't see up front too often. He's a great driver. You know, put together a lot of good performances this year to be able to be in the playoffs and around to 8. But it's not somebody you see in the front row too often. So, with Kevin Biggs, you see him up in the front row quite a bit. So he might give Manny more of a challenge. And you see, there anything like Arca, if you know how to drive him, you can get him to stick on the outside. We go green right here. As I say that, Manny gets a great jump. But you see him spin the tires a little bit there, and Kevin can stick with him a little bit better than Anthony did. But they go through this turn, Manny gets just a great run. As I say that, he gets loose coming off the turn. Can open the door for Kevin Biggs. He can get right to that back bumper there, try to close that gap.
The yellow flag is out.
Another yellow is out. They see the number 2 of Joe Archer is involved in that. Oh, wow, there's a lot of cars as I go back there. Alan Dixon involved. Tough break for Alan Dixon. I think he might have used a quick fix there. Let's go back and see what his car looked like prior to that caution. See if he used a quick fix or not. No, I don't think he did. So, Alan Dixon got lucky not using the quick fix last time. Oh, I don't know if Michelob just drifted up without the net cub. You see a lot of cars involved in that. Joe Archer, the number 110 of Richard Gray involved in that. And it looks like the number 21 might have got some too. He got quite a bit. Yep, got pushed right. He almost made it through. It was little to no damage, but then he got into the got kind of hit in the back end, and then just spun him around, hit him right into the 110. A lot of guys struggling early. That's something you're going to see a lot here at North Wilkesboro. It is not an easy track to run at all. See a lot of guys are still on pit road. So it should be interesting who goes a lap down. You see from Paris still on pit road. Really trying to save that quick fix. And I think Alan Dixon had to use his quick fix. Yeah. Alan Dixon, he's still 100 laps to go and already quick fix down. So Alan Dixon is in not a very good position right now. Trying to get the standings pulled up while we are under caution again. And can't really show them to you because for some reason they show up really blurry. I don't know why. So, for your playoff standings, like I said, Mr. Kevin Biggs is locked into the final round. But you got Bob Gallagher leading the way. Michael Buckley, 1 point behind him. And then sitting in third is Kevin, but he's locked in. So sitting in fourth, you got Greg Klein. Is minus 4 points. Up in Paris minus 6. Alan Dixon minus 7. Gary Sargent, Ethan Flanagan, they are basically above the cut line at the start of this race. They are sitting both 10 points down, and they got a three-way tie for ninth place between Manny, Alan English, and Jason Ricketts, who unfortunately is not racing tonight. They're all 11 points down. Then Anthony Frey sitting in sitting in P5 now, minus 16. So every position matters. It'd be interesting to see if we see some people staying out during the caution. Everyone's pit just to lead that one lap and come in the pit later, starting in rear. I mean, you lose a lot of position from that though. So we shall see as we go green again. It looks like Biggs is gonna get the jump this time. Manny's like, I ain't spinning my tires no more. But that's gonna open the door for Biggs, and Gary Sargent gonna fall right behind Kevin Biggs. He can't quite get there. Manny gets a little loose coming off the corner. Gary Sargent almost into the wall. So you see behind him, you got Ethan and Greg Klein battling out for fourth position. Right behind them, you got the guy in the first race, Darrell Whitlow, running in P6, battling out with Anthony Frey. Kevin Biggs leading some laps here. Doesn't need a win. He's already locked in, but I interviewed him earlier when Streamlabs was being stupid. And he said he's going for the win. So Ethan Flanagan is going to lose that position to Greg Klein. Ethan's kind of, I think he's kind of committed to the outside line there. I haven't seen him really go inside too much. So it should be interesting later on. See if Easton sticks to the outside or if he goes to the inside there. Behind him, we got Anthony Frey. Looks like he's going to have a challenge from the number 84 machine of Hornback. Unfortunately, I missed last week, and another caution is out. As you see a lot of people, I see the 31 making his way through it. Did he make it through with no damage? Yes, the 31 did make it through that with no damage. Let's go see how he made it through. The 22 does have damage from that. You see, oh, 36 got involved with someone. Oh, the 36 got sideways. Just got loose and nowhere for the 22 to go. As the 44 barely, and wow, Alan Dixon just barely missed that car spinning out. I'm talking barely. I think he got back to Pete Van Sprundle there a little bit, but he barely missed that 36 spinning out. So a big break there for Alan Dixon making it through that wreck with no damage. He's actually gained quite a few positions. He's actually gained quite a bit since the restart of that green flag run we had. We see some cars pitting. It's an interesting call right now just because how important track position is. I know Ethan pitted because I don't see him in the top 5. Yep, Ethan and Daryl both pitted. You see Matt Thorne's getting his lap back. We're under caution here as you see the leaderboard go by the top of your screen. Some people pitted, some people didn't. I was trying to say, but caution come out. Hornbeck was in the playoff race last, like he was in contention to be in the playoffs last race, and unfortunately had to miss it. And tough break for him. As I think he has 2 or 3 wins on the season, so tough break. He was unable to make it last week. We actually got a good turnout here. Some of these guys aren't in the playoffs. There's only 12 drivers in the playoffs, and we're showing with a 26 car field. As I had to join as a racer because it's being dumb. The 26 car field, so we have 14 drivers not in the playoffs. A very big turnout for a difficult track like this. Love to see it. I know when I broadcasted the last 2 races in Cup last season, there wasn't too big of a turnout, so I love the fact we're seeing a big turnout here. That just shows dedication to this league. You know, when you're out in the playoffs and you're still showing up every week and running with these guys. Some of these guys also might be looking for a cup ride too. I know the season's about to end, so they might be looking for a cup ride come at the end of the season. Racing and watching. Well, Gavin, focus on racing. We're going to line back up here. Kind of, like I said, it kind of shifted the field up with some of these guys pitting that didn't necessarily need to pit. Interesting calls. You see some guys a lap down right there.
Green, green, green.
We go green here. See if Manny can get a jump on his outside. He does. He's 6 even with Kevin Biggs going into the first corner. Side by side they go. Manny's going to get a run on the outside line, a little bit of a quicker line.
Caution, yellow flag.
A caution is out, and I think Manny got that position from Kevin. I saw the 14 was turned around there. See if we can't see what happened there. Looks like the 14 might have got some help there from Gavin. 60's involved, 80's involved. You see all these guys missing. Easton and Daryl, both who pitted, I think got through that just fine. Let's go back and maybe try to find a better view of what happened there. That's a different breaking point right there. I mean, Gavin doesn't really race these guys too much. You can't really blame him. You got a short track here. Everyone has different breaking points. You know, especially brown people haven't raced around too much. Now, I've raced around Gavin a lot, and that's not something Gavin wants to do. He races clean, and I mean, he makes mistakes, but everyone does. We're in MDOT. We're not in Coca-Cola iRacing Series. It's interesting to see who pits when. We're 35 laps in. We haven't got a lot of green flag laps in, but you got to know these tires from hitting the gas on these restarts. Those rear tires got to be getting worn out a little bit there. We got a caution. Let's go ahead and bring up Anthony Ray. I can find him. I'll see this. What's going on, Anthony? You there?
Yep, I'm here.
What's going on, man? I know you're sitting there P6 right now. You're in last of the playoff drivers coming into this race, so I know good race what you need. Won't lie, I was kind of surprised to see you starting P2, not something you see too often. I'm talking through really how your race is going and what your game plan is to try to possibly get this win.
My game plan is to try to be consistent and hopefully don't get rear-ended again. I know I got the pace. It's just a matter of being able to hit my braking points and hit the corner the way I want, and I should be all right.
Yeah, just a little tip since I just race here Thursday. Because I let it get to me. Don't let your frustration get to you. That will kill your momentum bigger than anything else.
Yeah, I'm trying to not let it, but we'll see what happens.
All right, man. Well, good luck tonight. I know you need a good performance, and I think sitting where you're at right now, you might make it in.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Long race.
All right, man. Later.
Later.
Maybe some frustration brewing already. You heard him talking about getting rear-ended again, so we shall see. As we go green again with Kevin Biggs and Manny on the first lane again. Kevin gets a great jump that time. Kevin gets an amazing jump. He cleared Manny by a car length and a half going into turn one there. I think a caution's about to happen. I see a lot of cars grouped up back there. Nope, they got through it. I could have swore I saw a car in the grass. He's got a battling hard out for the lead. See Jarrett Marley coming, catching up to the 64 machine. Got to battle it out here as we see Alan Dixon moving his way back through the field. Has worked his way up into the top 10, I think. And he worked his way back up to P9 of being involved in a wreck earlier. Should be interesting there. What he does there, you see the 27 going to the inside of the 80 there. As long as Ethan's going to join him, he's on fresher tires than a lot of these guys. He's going to put it 3 wide going into turn 3. Or turn 1, my bad. He can get around Mike Simonis. He has Daryl Whitlow falling right behind him. These fresher tires, to see if they pay off. You know, get through traffic is kind of hard here. It's not the best place to pass. Ethan's going to clear the 27. Gets a little loose, but nothing too big. We'll catch back up to the leader, see how they're doing up here. It looks like Kevin Biggs has gained about a car length of a lead over these guys. Over Manny, and these two have really checked out from the field. They are almost a second and a half ahead of the whole field. Ahead of the 28 of Gary Sargent sitting there in P3. We'll fall behind him. You got the 92 Gray Klein and then Hornbeck, and then sitting behind those guys, you got the 29, the kiddo in the field, Gavin Marlin. I keep saying Jarrett because he keeps popping up on iRacing.
Caution, yellow flag.
And the caution is out, and I think I see the 35 of Easton was spun around. Don't see too much damage on him, so it should be interesting to see what happened there. I just saw the paint scheme new with Ethan. Just got loose. I'm kind of surprised the caution came out there. It got loose. Oh, that's why it came out. He was still on track. Was able to lock it down. No damage there. Maybe put some fresh tires on. You know, get those flat spots gone. Ethan was making his way through the field, probably pushing that car a little too hard. So it should be interesting to see if we see him come to pit road. A lot of guys are pitting right now. A lot of guys are pitting. Ethan's going to join on pit road. It's almost a whole field pits. Hush. Let's see, it shakes up. It looks like Gary Sargent came out in the lead. Did he take only 2 tires? Let's go back and look at his pit stop. See if he only took 2 tires. Maybe a penalty happened or something. I can't see. Damn. If he took 2 tires, interesting strategy call, as I know Dixon had to take only 2. He is all the way up there in 3rd place now. You see the leaderboard and get straightened out here pretty soon. Let's not go ahead and pull up the Mr. Leaderman Gary Sargent, or try to at least. What's going on there, Mr. Gary? Gary Isaac in the booth, you got a copy?
Hey, you got me?
Yeah, what's going on, man? I see you're out there in 1st place. Was that a 2-tire call for you?
Haven't been in the pits yet, bud.
Oh, you didn't pit. Gotcha. Okay.
Well, we've had a lot of cautions, so I don't know what the tires look like. It's a little looser than I'd like it to be, but, you know, I'd say I'm still within tolerance.
I like that strategy, man. Kind of on a 1-pit strategy here, it looks like.
I'm just going to stay out a little bit longer and see how this goes. You know, if we get another caution or 2 and it slows it down, yeah, I can stay out for a bit.
Gotcha. I didn't know if you pitted or not. All right. Well, thanks for letting me know that.
Yep, no problem.
What team are you in again?
No Toad.
No Toad. Should know my look of his car. Interesting call there by Gary. Don't want to say it with him in here, obviously, but you know, it is hard to pass here. You don't have a lot of laps on these tires, and not pitting can keep you out of trouble. As I guarantee Alan Dixon, Mike Simone, Bob Gallagher, Al Corey, those guys did not pit.
Green flag.
I think the first person that pitted was Manny and Kevin Biggs back there. So I think everyone in front of them did not pit there on older tires. And at this point in the race, how old are those tires compared to everybody else? To see Hornbeck and Gary going side by side, Bob Gallagher gets a little loose coming off that corner there. That's a lot of front end damage done to that car. I wonder if he's using quick fix yet or if he's saving it. Alan Dixon, who you know has used a quick fix already, sitting there in P3, trying to get around the 27 machine of Mike Simone. Hornbeck has took the lead over from Gary Sargent. I said Hornbeck probably would be in the top 12 today if he was able to race last week, which he wasn't. Looks like Manny, he's looking to make a move on the 14 machine and the 45 machine, trying to get his position back, get back up to that lead. As we see Mike Simone get a little loose coming off that corner, able to collect it. Luckily, as we see someone in the grass. That's the 110 of Richard Gray. I think he went down to get out of everyone's way. He's like, I don't want to be involved in this stuff. I'm out. 17 Manny is still working hard in that 14 machine of Mike McCuskey. Now, Manny was below the cut line when today's race started. He really needs a good race going. I mean, he was only a point behind. He's only a point behind Ethan. So technically, right, and if the race ran right now, I'm pretty sure Manny would advance. Don't correct me on that.
The yellow flag is out.
I'm gonna go check on the 66 Alan English, see what he's up to, but the yellow is out. I don't know. I see the 22 blinking on my screen. I believe he is the cause of the yellow. Oh, Matt Fornes gets loose right there. I think the 22 and the 80 both get loose going out of the turn. Where's the oil on the track? There's oil on the track. I'm calling it. They will out loose the same spot. But you guys not necessarily in the playoffs right now involved in that caution. You see the 31 of Dixon. He is coming to pit road, along with the 45 of Al Corey, Alan Kunis, both on pit road as well. Al Corey overshoots his pit box. Also, another thing, it's really hard to see your pit box on this track. You see Alan Dixon getting 4 fresh tires there. Got some pit stops complete. Let's see who comes out in front. As it looks like Hornbeck is still in the lead. Hornbeck and Gary did not pit, but here's where you're going to have trouble. You got the 72 machine of Manny. You know, just pitted the 2 cautions ago. He has fresher tires over these guys. This is where staying out kind of bites you in the butt. And Manny really was the only guy out of the group that pitted able to make ground up. So you have Manny and P3, and I think the next guy that pitted that pit cycle is the 92 of Greg Klein in 8th place. 7th. Manny really able to make up some ground as Gary Sargent says, alright, these guys have fresh tires, I am pitting. And Hornbeck has nothing to lose. He's just trying to see how long he can stick it out here and have fun with these boys. Once again, if this stream ever goes quiet or stop working, please let me know ASAP. See a lot of guys on pit road sticking out on pit road as long as they can, trying to get as much of their damage fixed. As I think Ethan pitted again because he's sitting in P15. Interesting pit strategies going on here. I tell you one thing: if when you're racing this race, the last place you want to be is in the back, just because how loose this track is, how quickly someone can spin out all by themselves. No help needed. We're under our 7th caution. I'm saying we're going to have at least 12 cautions tonight. Pace car pulling off. Green flag is out. And Manny with some fresh tires. You see it right there. Going to get an amazing jump as Mike Hornbeck spins the tires there. Going to hold that inside line up there a little bit. Actually, a lot. See Mike Simone go to the outside. And Greg Klein get also on fresh tires. Going to try to make up some ground to these guys. So keep an eye on Greg Klein so he gets through this pack as Kevin Biggs is going to dip to the inside. There's contact on the outside. 14 and 27 get into it, and 66 is Alan English also involved in that wreck. I saw it happen. Let's go back and watch it again, see how exactly it unfolded. I think the 14 that looks like it might have been a net code to be honest. But how? Oh, that was a net code 100%. I didn't even think he got hit there. A tough break for Mike Simone. He's having a good race put together. You can tell 14 got tight there, but 100% in net code. He should not have got spun around like that over that little bit of contact. 66. It looked like the 90 or 89 of Alan Turner also came in at the end of that and got some. A tough break there for Mike Simone. One guy I haven't called out too much. That's the 21 up in Payer, sitting in P10 right now. He came in quite a few points above the cut line. Came in 5 points above the cut line. He's currently sitting in P10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in the top 10 are not in the playoffs. So you kind of call Payer locked in as of right now. I haven't called him out too much, but he's been making his way up slowly but surely. Was involved in a wreck early on. This is a tough track. So might be seeing him compare, make some interesting calls later on. Going through the field, looking at the playoff drivers. Gary Sargent now restarting P16. Tough break for him. I think the 45 of Al Corey. 45 Al Corey missed the playoff by 1 point. I forgot to mention that earlier. 1 dang point. So let's go ahead and pull up. The other scoreboard, as they're going to sit one to go here with Manny Valdez, the king of Xfinity, you can call him, and you got Gavin Marlin, kind of call him the king of ARCA. He was dominant last season, had some tough luck this season, but definitely a good kid on the track, really good driver, really tough to beat. So two fast guys in their perspective series. Should be interesting to see what happens here. Kind of interesting to see this battle. This is the battle I've wanted to see for a long time. Gavin and Manny go at it. Two young guns. I think Manny's like 14 or 15. They got Gavin Marlin. I think he's 10 now. I might be wrong on that. They go green here. Let's see these two duke it out. Two of the big guns here in MDOT. Gavin's going to get a great jump to the outside there. He's going to ride the outside line, try to get that speed coming off the corner. Can't quite get it. Going into turn 3, they're still side by side. Manny gets a little bit of the edge entering the corner, but I think Gavin can get the edge on exit. No, Manny able to get the edge outside of the corner and just barely cleared Gavin. He is not catching a breather yet. Gavin is still on that back bumper. Manny gets a great drive off there, creates a little bit of a gap. Gavin looks like he has a great run coming off this corner. I think he lost it on the exit. He had a great run in the middle of the corner, really closed the gap in the middle. Oh, he gets on the brakes a little too hard, gets a little loose there. Kevin Biggs is watching this battle unfold. Trying to see what these guys can pull out here. Manny has kind of increased the gap a little bit there, but he is not clear. Gavin gets on the brakes way too hard, gets way loose there. I think no one else involved. He's in the grass. Way to keep it together, kiddo. No one else involved. He rejoins the track. Tough break for Gavin. Has such a nice battle out there with Manny. Definitely fun to watch. Go check on Ethan. Currently sitting. I think he's sitting in the top 10 now. Trying to make his way back up to the top 5 as you see Michael Pair battle off Darrell Whitlow. And Gavin, that's where he rejoined the track as right behind him. And Ethan, Ethan's in P6 now. Gavin rejoined P9. Lost a lot of positions, but way to keep it together and not losing completely. Take out some more guys. Darrell and 14 might have got into it there. Might have been some net code. I don't know if anyone else can get involved in that. No cautions out. What a great save by Michael. No one else involved, I don't believe. So, such minor contact there. We've had some spins, but no cautions yet. Ethan looking over, take over 4th position for Bob Gallagher. 5th position. Incorrected. Ethan can't quite get there. He's going to clear him off this corner. Oh, he's going to slide right in front of Bob Gallagher into the wall there. Jarrett Marley coming up behind these guys, trying to make his way back up to the front. And this kid, I think this kid's starting to figure out the track because he has been fast lately. The Alan English, I haven't called his name out. I just now realized that he's sitting in P4 putting a great run together there, and he needs one. Sitting below the cut line coming into today's race. Tied with Manny for P9. So both those guys putting a great race together. Needing that great race. 73 laps here. I also wonder if anyone is good on gas from here. As you see, Gavin trying to take over that 6th place position from Darrell Whitlow. I just looked on the board. Manny has increased his lead over Kevin Biggs to about 10 car lengths, if more. To be exact, almost a second lead over the Kevin. And Kevin himself is the 2.5 over Greg Klein. So a big gap between the top 3. An even bigger gap to the 4th place guy, Alan English. Alan English putting together such a nice race.
Flag is out.
The yellow is out. Looks like the 110 of Richard Gray was stopped on the track. Let's go see what happened there. Come on, Richard. Get that thing turned around. It looks like Richard just lost it all by himself there coming off of turn 3. Woo! I don't know who that was. I think that was Let's pause that when that car went by. That was a 2 of Joe Archer. Barely made it through that. I know it don't look that close, but when you're in cockpit, that's a heart stopper, right? You see that car coming back up? You heard Joe. He's like, I ain't getting out of the gas. He's like, it's all or nothing right here. Good driving there by Joe to get through that wreck. We go back live and see Manny and a lot of other guys going to pit road, getting fresh tires. See Gary staying out here because he just pitted not too long ago. It looks like Hornbeck and a lot of other guys are staying out as well. I tell you what, though, that battle between Gavin and Manny, that was a fun battle to watch there. That was one of the battles I was waiting to call. I've been waiting to call that battle for a while. You get two guys who are young guns and they're at the top of their game in their perspective series. It's a interesting battle of what happened there. So you can mark it 1-0 Manny, but that 1-0 might be 1-1 real soon. Bob Gallagher. Oh, that's what I was talking about earlier. Bob Gallagher stayed out to lead a lap, get that bonus point, and then come to pit road. Very, very smart strategy by Bob. Very smart. As he uses a quick fix right now. He did have one left. He waited to use it. He saw how fast he was with his car damage. He's like, you know, I'm going to use my quick fix. I think I got something for these guys in the other race. You got to think with all that damage he had, he was losing a lot of speed down the straightaways. As we come back around, and it's showing Matt Forth as the leader. Don't know how accurate that is. Not very. 28 to leader. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Gary Sargent is leading the race, followed by the 26th of Michael Buckley, someone who I have not caught out all race long. You know, if Mike Simone would have never called out they had new paint jobs, I probably wouldn't notice it. But now I'm noticing. I'm laughing right now. I can't say stuff PG, but I'll chit chat with Matt later. y'all crack me up. I swear. I swear to God, man. Y'all crack me up. And then Pete Van Spritle restarting P4. Another name I haven't called out all race. Position wise, I should say. He's been involved in some cautions, none. He started as outside line checks up real bad. 26 of Buckley or Barkley just could not get it. But yeah, it is Buckley. My bad. Buckley could not get it going as the yellow is out. Gotta wonder if that started because of the checkup. As I see the 2 of Joe Archer, looks like he was stopped on track there. Oh yeah, I can't go to be. You can tell that whole caution. Oh, Bob Gallagher unfortunately involved in that. The 44. I think Ethan involved as well. He got some decent amount of damage in his car. Hopefully Ethan has to use a quick fixes. He's gonna need it. I want to check something real quick. See who's gained the most positions as of now. Right now it looks like the 12 of Buckley. That's plus 12 positions. No, it would be P. Van Sprundle. No, it would be Alan English actually. Or 25th. He is now in P8. As Alan Brown disconnects from the race. I don't know how long ago that happened. Well, definitely a very interesting race here. We've had a lot of cautions here. We're only on lap 85. We're on our 10th caution of the race. Should be interesting at the end of the race. See who makes it to the next round in the playoffs. Come on, Gavin, get up front. I want to see 4 more battles between you and Manny. Also, while I got time, we are under caution. If you guys are not busy tomorrow night, you MDOT community, I have a Dirt Invader race going on tomorrow night. They are bringing the late models to Lernerville, I want to say. Either Lernerville or Wendell. Can't remember which one it was. But if you guys have time, come check out that race. Definitely a fun race to watch. They like to call them guys, you know, they're guys that drive on asphalt, trying to drive on dirt. And I don't know what that means, writing. What are you trying to figure? I don't have no hotkeys programmed on like Discord or Twitch yet, so if you're trying to find out some info, just let me know. I'll let you know what you're trying to figure out there. You ready? We're about to go green here to 28-84. Starting on the front row, so we saw earlier in the race. But you got Manny. I think Manny's on fresh tires behind these guys. But he had like quite a bit of damage from the checkup that happened in the outside lane earlier. He's going to dip to the inside. Might get a run here on Gary Sargent going down the backstretch. He's there on the inside, but Gary Sargent throws the block on him. Manny's have to recuperate, get himself together, and try again. We have a three-way battle for the lead here. And he's there on the inside this time. See if he can't get a run coming off of turn 2. And he does as Gary Sargent gets a little loose there. Regathers his car up though as Manny's going to dive to the inside of turn 3. Coming out of turn 4, Manny's going to be cleared by a half a car length. Manny get in the lead again. We got here the 26. He's the 26 fighting out with the 66 of Alan English. You got Daryl involved. Oh, Daryl gets loose and he's going to hit the 6 of Kevin Biggs.
Caution, yellow flag.
That is for sure going to bring a caution. Let's go see who else might get involved in that. Get loose. He's going to get in the outside wall there. Alan Dixon involved in some other cars. Saw 21 involved in that. Oh, break for Alan Dixon. Playoff guy. Had a ton of damage. Kevin Biggs. What a save that was by Kevin. Ethan also involved in that wreck, I want to say. Daryl's got loose all by himself. Still just a pile up behind him. Manny is in the lead and he has a ton of rear end damage. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I want to go talk to my driver real quick. I was trying to tell him not to use the quick fix, and Kiddo used it. Stresses me out. Anyways, I think we're 2 to green. Should be 1 to green this time. Once they get to turn 4, should be 1 to green. They're going down the backstretch now. Matt Forens, I haven't called him out too much. He's sitting there in P10. Or P4. Gosh darn it. What else we got up there is kind of a shocker. See Jarrett Marlin making his way back through sitting P9. Number 8 of John Neidick sitting in P10. And we'll try to make his way back up. And Alan Dixon, I don't know how much damage he has, but he is sitting in P11. He has quite a bit of front end damage, but who needs the front end? We're at North Wilkesboro. We ain't at Daytona or Dega. Come on now. Kevin Biggs to be in the back of this pack. So, a lot. I mean, Kevin Biggs don't got nothing to lose. What am I thinking? But a lot of the other playoff guys, they got a lot to lose here. And interesting pit strategies here. Oh, shoot. Let me go to Manny. We're about to go green. Pace car pulls off.
Green, green, green.
Green flag, we go. 28. So it's kind of lagging back a little bit. Helped him out. He's able to get even to the door. Manny going into turn 1 as we got a bundle of cars behind them. See Gavin in that mix along with the 22 of Buckley. Oh, the 26 is going to get up on the curb. Great save there by the 26 and the way to wait for Alan English not to get involved in that wreck. To go 3 wide down the back stretch or front stretch. Keith Van Sprundle getting the advantage going into that turn from that group of people going 3 wide. You see 29 of Gavin Marlin might be looking to gain some more positions going up front. Ethan trying to make the outside line work at the top of your screen there. Go back to the battle for the lead. Oh, there ain't no battle there. What are they thinking? That's Manny in front. Gary and Mr. Michael Hornbeck sitting second and third in the first big pack we got. Really, it's 22 back here. As you see Gavin going to be looking to the inside of the 26 of Barkley there. Buckley, I get those two mixed up. I'm sorry, you two. Ooh, he gets a little, he uses the bumper a little bit. Get out of the way. Oh! There's contact on the outside. Ethan was involved in that. I told him not to use a quick fix. He don't have too much damage, though. Not too much damage there for Ethan. I was just telling him don't use a quick fix, and that's why. Let's go back and take a look at what started that. That started with the 8. Looks like the 8 might have got. I think the 8's got pinched up there by the 26, and Alan English had nowhere to go. Wow, that was a big wreck, actually. Holy cow. Whoops, let me slow it down. Slow it down here as you see the 21 getting a lot of damage there. Not what you want to see. You see Ethan trying to check up in time. It's a little bit of front end damage there, not a lot. A lot of back end damage there. See the 92 Gray Clown involved, the 44 Bob Gallagher, the 6 of Biggs, the 45 of Al Corey. I think McCuskey might have made it through that. Scotch free. No, he got in the 44. Oh, no, and then he spins out. Big wreck back there. Alright, I'm back, guys. But good news, we finally got to lap 100. So, we're just over 30 to go finally. Been a long race. Been a fun race. Me as a broadcaster, I love these cautions. You know, I love grouping the field back up together and excitement that happens. I know as a driver, you're just like, can this race be over? Please. And if you're the leader like Manny, you're like, can you all stop causing cautions? I have a good lead every damn time. So, it should be interesting. who wins this race. Different pit strategies going on. I already know my driver's pit strategy, so it should be interesting to see if anyone pits for tires again. Everyone should be going to gas, so it should be interesting tire-wise. See Manny and Mike Hornbeck be lining up on that front row. And Hornbeck's going to get a little bit of a better jump than Manny did, but no one's been able to contest Manny in that first turn except for really the 6th of Kevin Biggs. See Manny able to clear Hornbeck by barely clear Hornbeck. You know, he can tell he was waiting for a spot to say clear there. As he gets on the curb a little bit there. It's the number 10 of Matt Forth and past the 22 of Justin Barkley. And you got Michael Buckley sitting behind them. And you got Gavin looking to the inside of this group of cars coming up here. Ethan's stuck on the outside there. You got Kevin Biggs with no hood and his motor showing. Riding it up front and trying to make his way back up front, I should say. Ooh, it's Alan Dixon. Almost got rear-ended by Ethan there. Big battle we got going on back here. Kevin Biggs is a little loose. Looks like Ethan might have gotten the wall there coming out of that turn. We'll see a car. It looks like a car of Richard Gray heading to pit road. 28 Gary Sargent. And the yellow is out. For what? I don't know. I think it was a 27 and 60 maybe. I saw them tow in their cars. Oh, it wasn't 20. I don't know what that was. Should be interesting to see if anyone pits for tires. This track is so hard to pass on. I tell you that. It is so hard to pass here. Gavin has made his way back up to P5. The number 9 of Daryl Whitlow driving around getting his lap back. He'll be back on the lead lap, and with him we'll have 17 cars on the lead lap here. Going with 25 to go. I should be going green with 23 to go, I believe. And we really haven't had a long green flag run either, all race long. Oh. See to my expectation. I said 11, or I said 12. We're at 13 now. My new guess is 15. We're gonna have 2 more cautions before the race is over with. The pace car light should turn off this time. Should be coming to 1 to go. No. 2 to go this time then. How hard is it to clean up fake debris? One to green this time, so we'll be going to green with 22 laps to go. As you got 2 playoff. You got Manny, and the next playoff guy in this field is the 26th of Michael Buckley. So you got 1 playoff guy in the top 5. That's something I did not see coming into this race. 23 to go. Yeah, you might have 1 playoff guy finish top 5. Not 1 playoff guy The 72 of Manny Valdez.
Green flag, green flag.
We go green here as Hornbeck got a good jump, but it looks like he spun the tires going into third gear most likely. Manny gets a great jump. Let's go check out this battle happening for second place between Gavin. Gavin's going to push it 3 wide, almost coming off of turn 2 there. On turn 3, Gavin's going to be inside as he's going to hit that curb right there. Going to slow him down a little bit. There's a big checkup on the inside line. Gavin's still fighting out with the 10 of Matt Fornes as we see quite a few people battling back here with the 80 Pete Van Sprundle. Coming off of turn 4 here. Pushing it 2 wide almost to Kevin Biggs. Kevin Biggs can be able to clear him going into turn 1 there. Alec Horde looks like he might have hit the wall a little bit there coming out of turn 2. They're still battling out back here. It's a 6 to Kevin Biggs. It's a little loose coming off of that turn. Going to open the door for Pete Van Sprundle. He's going to dip to the inside as the caution comes out. Trying to figure out what that caution might have been for. We see a lot of cars slowed down back here. It's so hard to tell what caused that caution. Oh, this will show it right here, I think. Looks like the tubes went up and hit the wall. I don't know what it caused. That would cause it right there? Oh, that was a 28 getting left, so check the inside line right there. I'm not seeing anything when I press previous crash, so it'll tell me what caused that caution. So, an interesting caution there coming out. I tell you what, Bob Gallagher, who was in the playoffs in P19, not where you want to be. I know he came into this race leading the points. He was sitting 11 above the cut line. So, it should be interesting to see where he comes out. Playoff wise, whether he's able to hold that playoff spot or not. But I'll tell you what, there's not very many clean cars on this track. I think Mike Hornbeck has the cleanest car out here, damage-wise. The Gavin Marlin's got knocked back to 18th. Wonder if he parked it. Should be interesting. Anthony Frey is in P21, 5 laps down. Tough break for him. I don't think Anthony's gonna advance. Tough break there for Anthony. He started P2, had such a good run going early on. Now sitting 5 laps down. Tough break for Anthony. He was actually last in the points, so Anthony Frey will not advance. So Anthony Frey and Jason Ricketts are basically out of the playoffs at this point. With Manny leading this race, and I mean, even a top 5 finish would count him in. I don't know if Bob Gallagher is going to make it. Unless he can gain a lot of positions here. Ace car is going to pull off here coming out of turn 4.
Green, green.
We go green once again here at North Wilkesboro. See if Michael Hornbeck has anything for the 72 Manny. He's able to finally outdrive him going to turn, and Manny just has such a great roll through the corner and corner exit. No one can keep up with them. They're out here battling back for the 5th position. or really second position. Everyone fight for second at this point. We'll take a look back at Ethan, who needs to gain some positions to possibly advance. He was only 1 point to the good coming into this race. Definitely struggling back here, sitting in the back of this pack. Not really able to make up too much ground right now. As you see, looks like Gary Sargent might have got a little bit loose. As Barkley gets way loose. Oh, Buckley, gosh darn it, as he gets loose again. Oh, it's right in front of Ethan. The caution is out.
Yellow flag.
Tough break for Ethan. He had a good race going and just a lot of damage later on in the race. 9 to go here. This will most likely, hopefully, be our last caution of the race. Bob Gallagher has made his way up to P13. Alan English now showed in P19. And Alan English is below the cut line. That's not something you want to see. Michael Buckley as well. He's gonna go a lap down here. As it stands right now, Alan, Jason, and Anthony and Ethan, I believe, will be out of the next round. That's just my quick estimation. I'm pretty sure I'm right. We're going to go green here with 4 to go. Will this be our final green flag? Will we see one more caution? Maybe 2. Maybe we'll have to use up both our green white checkers we have here in MDOT. As Alan Dixon, called his name out a while. He was involved in a wreck early on. He had to use his quick fix early on. Sitting there in P6 with no front bumper.
Green, green, green.
We go green here, see if anything. Oh, Buckley's going to get loose right there restarting that race. His Hornbeck's going to get a great jump there. Kevin Biggs going to try to push 3 wide. We have a big wreck behind these guys. Al Corey involved in that. Let's see if we can't see exactly what happened here. Oh, it looks like Pampere just got loose going into the corner. Yeah, Pampere's is losing it right there, right in front of. Oh, and he barely nicks the 28 of Gary Sargent. Oh, and he goes up and hits Gavin. 66 involved in that. 14 gets collected. What does Ethan do here? Does Ethan make it through this? No way. Ethan barely makes it through that wreck. Woo-wee. What a drive that was for Ethan. Ah. We will have to go to our first green-white checkered here. It should be interesting to see who comes to pit road this time that's involved in that wreck. I don't know if anyone has any meatballs. Gary Sargent had to come to pit road, I believe. Yep, Gary Sargent's having to come to pit road. Compare. No, he didn't have to come to pit road. I think Gary Sargent's the only one that had to come to pit road. Oh, and he still had a quick fix left, I believe. Yes, he did. What a break that was for Gary. What a smart move that was for Gary. You still have your quick fix left this long late in the race. The leaderboard sorts itself out, being all weird and stuff. I didn't have time to mute my mic there. It's Kevin Biggs. He's about to go green here. Moved his way back up into
Green flag.
P3.
Green flag.
And as it stands right now, Ethan's in as Gary is out. As Mike Hornbeck gets a great jump there off the start. You see a lot of commotion going on behind these guys. Let's see who gets out and wins this race. Hornbeck has really gotten the lead over Manny. Manny's really trying to catch up to him. White flag is out. Next flag will end the race. These guys are battling it out here. Oh, and Manny, he could have. Oh, he's going to get to him. He's going to use the bumper. He is, but Hornbeck is going to win this race. They see him. I see some wrecking going on back here. What's wrong car? Wrong car. Oh, some wrecking going on back there. I thought it did at least. Oh, Dixon got it. Ooh. I'm trying to figure out who might have been involved in that wreck. I know Daryl was back there. Oh, it was a 10 of Matt Forns. I knew I'd figure out who was involved eventually. Matt Forns got loose, got collected the 80, the 66, the 29, all got involved in that. In the meantime, your winner is the 84 of Mike Hornbeck going into this playoff race. Not in the playoffs because he had a miss last week, and man, what a bummer that is. Being able to win this week, although you're out of the playoffs. But since the playoff guy did not win, no one advances to the final round, except for Kevin because he won the first week. Hornbeck, man, I have the. What's going on, Mike?
What's happening?
Man, what a race that was. You're a front most of the race. What did you do differently that restart that put you in front of Manny? Because Manny had those restarts locked down, and it seemed like no one could catch him out of turn 2. What did you do differently that final restart?
To be honest with you, I thought I jumped it, and they went green, and I stayed clear into one. I knew it didn't have a black flag, and drove off into the sunset.
What a race that was, man. I know it's kind of bittersweet knowing that, hey, you could have made it to the Final Four if you were able to race last week. Bittersweet race for you, man. But I think this is your 4th win on the season, dude.
I think it's my 3rd. That should have been Mandy's. I didn't have anything for him. If I didn't get down into one, he had that.
Yeah, that was a great race, man. I'm just saying, my cup ride's still there. Just saying.
Yes, sir.
But man, what a great race! I think I know you had some good battles with 28 there, and that was a great restart there. As I'm interviewing, I'm gonna go back and watch that restart. You just had the best launch you could have got there. You must have hit it right before green then, because like you said, I thought you got the black too.
Yeah, I must have just hit it perfect because I could have swore I had the black coming to me, but that was the only chance I had to get him.
I think Manny might have spun a little bit, but yeah, you got such a great launch there, dude.
Yeah, like I said, I knew that was the only way I was going to get him. I know he's a playoff guy, and I wasn't going to, do anything crazy, but I went for it, and it cleared him, and here we are.
Congrats on that win, man. Definitely wish I could see you in the playoffs come Washington Glen, but we know you'll be out there battling it out. And watch this replay now, man. Manny could have spun you, but he definitely gave you the room.
He did. He got into me coming off the 4, and he could have spun me and dumped me for the win, but that just shows you what guy Manny is.
Yeah, he's a good guy. All right, man. You guys, talk to you later.
All right, thank you, guys.
Manny, you had it won, my dude. What happened that final restart, man?
I spun the tires as well, and Hornbeck got a really good roll and start on me. Just like, you're P2, you're on the outside, you're gonna get a good start no matter what. But he gave it a little bit of a roll, and he was, we were tire to tire in terms of, we were pretty much parallel to each other when we go green. So he had he had the perfect start on the outside, along with me spinning the tires. And it didn't work out. I'm fine with P2 though, especially after having P22 at Talladega.
Yeah,
So,
I know you wanted that win, dude. Get that guaranteed spot in that Final Four, but yeah, we go to a road course, and I've seen you dominate at the other road course I broadcasted. So you dominated, not really dominated, but you and Greg Klein were dominating. Crap, where'd y'all race? Road America?
No, we actually Mid Ohio.
Mid Ohio, thank you.
Was,
You guys, you two dominated Mid Ohio, and then we went to Snowman Cup Cars, and you had a great race there too. So road course are kind of your, I can't really say kind of your strong point, because everywhere's your strong point. It don't matter where we go. We could go to Chicago street course, and you could win there.
Well, I don't even know the track yet. Shit.
But congrats on second place, man. No, you wanted that win, but Hornbeck, man,
Yeah,
that restart he had, the one time you need a perfect restart, he had it, dude.
Yeah, thank you, man. It's a little bit disappointing finishing P2, but hey, I'll take it. We're still in the playoffs. We're probably going to be somewhere around the cut line for Watkins Glen, and like you said, we always do pretty good at road courses, so we'll have to get practicing.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to try to do some quick figuration, see who's in and out. I think Ethan made it in and Gary did not, but I'm going to recheck all the points and standings.
Yeah, that was it's going to be a little bit confusing for the admins when they try to figure out these points, because there was a lot of toss-ups. You had Tony finishing a little bit back there, Buckley, Whitlow, Pimpere, English. They all kind of had meh races, not to.
I'm looking at it now.
Anything, but
Actually, I'll pull
points are going to be shook up.
Yep. I would drag you in. I'm just going to drag you, I don't know. Here, I'm just going to.
You can just pop me up in pit road or something.
Fine. All right, let's go ahead and pull in our third place finisher, Mr. Kevin Biggs. What's going on there, Kevin?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man, third place, you already locked in the final round, and you had a strong car going, and you were involved in a wreck early on. Gave you the quick fix. I know you wanted that win. You looked like you had something for Manny there till you got in that wreck, dude. What was kind of you're going through your head after you involved in that wreck, and you had to use your quick fix?
Well, I got in that wreck, and then I'll say the car in front of me on one restart didn't go or hit the wall. I checked up and got into him a little bit. No big deal. A couple more restarts later, we all started checking up and kind of got slammed into. I still didn't use my quick fix or repair, fast repair. And then we all junked it up in like turn 3. And I was like, all right, okay, I guess I'll use my fast repair. And then like just chaos after chaos. So
Yeah.
I think if it would have if I could have stayed clean, I think it would have been a pretty good battle. I think me and Manny, which might kind of surprise me at the end because he was telling us that he would prefer the inside lane for restarts, and I'm like, no way, dude. Like outside's where it's at, you know. So I'm glad he got the win on that one on the outside. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, talk us through some tempers that might have been flaring. I can't hear race comms. Were there any tempers flaring during that race, or was it kind of just a relaxed atmosphere all race long?
It kind of got heated there for a little bit. There was a couple guys that were arguing back and forth, but overall, I think it was a quiet night on the comms.
What were the couple guys and after what incident?
I can't remember the two dudes' names, but one was asking the other one if he had damage. He was asking the guy behind him or in front of him, and then somebody piped in and said said something, you know.
I'm just asking because I know there was an incident with the 27, and it was a 27 and 14. It was a complete netcode incident. I was hoping it wasn't coming from that. Like the 27, the 27 got spun so hard it was almost like he got doored, and it was just a complete netcode. I was hoping it wasn't that incident.
No, I don't think it was. It was a 35. It was your driver and somebody else.
Oh, was it really? Oh, I might have to get on him then.
Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to him because I can't remember who was talking to.
I'll talk to Matt Fornes off stream. But, all right, man. I'm gonna actually drag Matt and prepare in here and see if we can't get a rough draft on who made it to the next round.
10-4, man.
What? Oh, what team are you again? You're with Gallagher. That's right.
Yes, sir.
And Bob got off. Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
What? Hill, right?
Yeah, I'll move myself. It's no big deal.
I got you. All right, so I'm gonna try to drag Matt and prepare in here. What's up, Michael? What's up, Matt?
Hey.
Hello. Hey.
Matt is not here at the moment.
Okay, that's fine. We can come back. We can talk. Just want to do a quick rough draft while I'm still live. See if we can't get set in stone. I know Anthony, Ricketts, and Allen are out. As far as that final spot goes, I know it comes down between Ethan, Gary, and Buckley, right? With Buckley finishing P19.
Let me see here.
I don't know if you left a race yet and ever look at who led laps and who led the most laps. All right, that's fine. I'll back up real quick for you. I'll let you know all that stuff. View results. Okay, so laps led playoff wise. Manny led the most.
Yep.
Kevin led some. Bob Gallagher led 1. Gary led 13. And that's all. Everyone other than Hornback, that's everyone who led laps. Fastest lap goes to Manny with a 19.213.
Yep. So Anthony Frey is
out.
Ricketts didn't race.
Out. And Alan English finished 12th. Oh, wait, no, Alan might still be in. Maybe.
He finished 12th. So we got Buckley
finishing P19.
P19. But he was way up there with 50.
Yeah. And then everyone else in the playoff finished somewhat close together. I know Ethan at one point had to beat Gary by 2 positions, and he beat him by 3 because Gary led a lap. So Gary got that bonus point for leading the lap.
Oh, am I in the broadcast booth?
Yeah. We're getting a rough draft on who made it in the playoffs. If you have no clue, you can go ahead and hop out and out of here.
Killer.
Thanks, buddy.
Wait. Actually, I'll have to drag you in later,
I
Matt.
don't know. I don't know who. I'm looking at your results now.
It's between Ethan, Gary, and Buckley for the final spot. For the final spot out, I should say. Because Anthony, Alan, English, and Jason Breakers are already guaranteed out. I mean, Anthony maybe he might make it with a P12, but what about Pair? Is Pair on the border being out, finishing P13?
Could be 94.
We'll have to get Gary to
Yeah.
um
Run his thing.
So basically, it's between Ethan, Pair, Buckley, and Gary for that last
So
spot out of the playoffs.
Did Buckley lead a lap?
Buckley led. Buckley, hold on. Buckley.
I don't think
No, he didn't.
Okay, I should be at least 1 point above him.
Okay.
Who else is?
So you're good then. If you're at least 1 point, you're good then. Prepare. So it's between Buckley,
English
Gary.
finished one position below Sargent.
Yep.
So Sargent.
But Sargent also led 13 laps, so he gets a point for leading a lap.
Yeah. So I think we got Alan English,
Mm-hmm.
Ricketts, Frey,
Oh.
and who was that next one? Manny's good.
Yeah.
Ethan, where did Ethan finish?
8th. And he was tied with Gary going in, and he beat Gary by 3 positions.
So I think Ethan's safe.
Okay. Then it probably just comes down between Gary and Buckley then.
Gary Sargent, did he lead a lap?
Yes, Gary led 13 laps. So he finished 8 positions ahead of
Okay.
Buckley, so he got 9 more points than Buckley did. Because 8 positions is not lap led.
Might make him tied.
Might make him tied, he said. Now, how's that work? Cause how was Al Corey a point behind Anthony? I thought you said Al Corey and Anthony were tied going out of last week.
Alcor's already out. Alcor's already
Oh,
out.
yeah, out of last week. Remember you saying that Al Corey and Anthony were tied.
I thought they were tied, but when the points came out, they weren't.
Oh, you're adding them up right now? Okay. 40. Oh, sweet. I'm gonna... Matt, can you tell me if this comes in blurry on my stream? Actually, I can look real quick.
He's not there.
Oh, it's coming in blurry. God dang it. I don't know how to fix that. Manny got second place with most laps led. And, wait, who gained the most positions? Hold on, we forgot about that one. Alan Dixon gained 12. Alan English gained, I think Alan English gained the most. I think he got 13. Yeah, Alan English gained 13 positions. So Alan English should get 34 points, right?
Alan English got 33.
And that's with gaining the most positions?
Nope. So that I don't think so. I don't think he hasn't added that in yet. Alan English. Sorry, 25th. Yep.
Yes.
So he would be
12. Almost. Yeah, right now Gary and Buckley are tied. And I don't think that 1 point isn't going to help Allen. He's still going to be a point underneath the cut line.
Yep.
Going into next race, we'll have Bob and Gray tied for first. Manny will be at P3. No. Oh. Technically P4 because Kevin's locked in.
Yep.
And if this, yeah, there we go. So Ethan, yep, it just comes down to a tiebreaker, and y'all say you don't do tiebreakers.
Our tiebreakers are
When you do most points in playoffs, Gary has more points in the playoffs. If you do best position during the playoffs, it goes to Buckley. I don't know how y'all do the tiebreaker.
yeah. Tiebreakers, they both just go to
Alrighty, so I don't know who's tuned in, but as of now, the locked in guys for sure are Kevin Biggs was winning that first race. He's locked in the playoffs. What the fudge? And then you got Bob Gallagher, Greg Klein tied for second place, 4 points behind. So, and then you got Manny, who is in the final spot for the round of 4, minus 5 points. Alan Dixon's minus 3 points behind the cutoff. Ethan is minus 9 points behind the cutoff. From Pear is minus 10 points. And Buckley and Gary are both minus 11 points underneath the cutoff. And those are the tiebreaker between those two. The locked ins, Pear, Ethan, Dixon, Manny, Greg, Bob, and Kevin. And then I don't know if they're going to figure something out between Michael and Gary since they're tied. Or what's going to happen there.
yeah. I believe they both race next week, and we eliminate 5.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, man. Let me end my stream real quick. Alright, I'll catch y'all. If y'all want to tune in tomorrow, I got the Tuesday night Dirt Invaders with the original Rebel Racing League. Thursday, I'll be live with my ARCA race at Pocono. I think it's a regular Pocono. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, Pair. And then Friday, we got the Cup. No, we don't got a Cup race Friday, do we? We're off this week, huh? Yeah, Friday Cup is off. So next time we'll be live here in MDOT broadcasting will be next week at Watkins Glen for a 45 lap race to get the final 3 drivers figured out for the final playoff race championship race at Kentucky.